in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Ouch.
Boom! What a headbutt! Gets clobbered with the axe handle.
Oh, and a headbutt. Down with a suplex. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Oh, clothesline.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Big impact.
Piercing chop. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, neither superstar giving an inch here.
Boom.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question. Oh!
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Jarring European uppercut. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Sheesh, a painful looking.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Turns it around and the shoulders are down. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for all.
George is tied up here.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
No way Steele's coming back from that. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Got him on that turnbuckle. He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Oh! Arm drag.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Just bouncing that head like a basketball.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Wicked clothesline. Oh. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on from the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
And some effective offense with that one. Fist drop. Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Oh, gosh.
He took a vicious hit there.
Oh, gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by.
Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need him.
He's getting overrun by this onslaught of attacks.
Can Steele recover from this adversity?
Boom!
Fist drop.
Measured up nicely.
The fist has been dropped. Ooh! The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. Headbutt!
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The stump puller.
Pain just painted all across his face right now. And it's just too much. Has to submit.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew.